Alright, hello, welcome to your first violin lesson. Today we'll be talking about how to hold the instrument, what the string names are, on how to hold the bow, and how to draw the bow across the string, how to hold it, and if we get to it, basic major finger pattern on the instrument. Okay, so first, what can you tell me about the instrument? Are we supposed, generally, how do violinists hold it? What's better in posture? Holding it down or holding it up?
Holding it up.
Holding up, right? Okay, so the first thing we want to worry about is our stance. We want to be comfortable. I do see that you are locking your knees. That is actually not a great idea. If we do tend to lock our knees, it actually, surprisingly, it tenses the rest of the body up. So I know it might be a habit for a lot of people, including yourself, to just like lock your knees and whatnot. So if you can bend your knees a little bit, I'm not talking like really low, but a little bit more flexible, it really does help the tension. So that's one thing. Cool. So the next thing that we want to do, and I see you have your sponge on there and your chin rest. So we are going to want to, so let me take it from you. And so many beginning violinists tend to just bring the instrument to them, and either they bring up the left shoulder or they bring down their neck like this, and that causes a lot of tension. So what I'm going to do is that you're going to stand right there, right? You're not going to move. Sorry, your left side is right there. Great. And so what I want to do is I'm just going to tuck it right under here. Okay. See, and then you could place your head down like that. Great. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Okay? Not tense or anything? Good. And it looks pretty good. Good. And I see that your neck is straight, right? Because you don't want to bend down and whatnot. And your shoulder looks pretty good. Good. Can you hold the instrument without your hand? Oh, it's falling a little, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it with the shoulder rest. See, that's why I don't think it's ideal that they give like sponges. Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but
some people do.
And it does work for some people. So if you don't mind, I will for the lesson I will have no shoulder rest. I can work with that. But and maybe you can ask Dr. Docker if he has any shoulder rests, because now you could try. We'll tuck that right under here. And how does that feel now?
Feels better.
Okay. Is it too high for the adjustment? Is that too high for you? In the shoulder rest? No? Good. Okay. Looks pretty good. All right, and nothing's tense, but now it feels a lot more comfortable, right? You can hold it up.
Yeah, I feel more sturdy with it.
Good. There you go. That's what we're looking for. Excellent. Cool. So now that's good. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a little bit of an exercise with the left hand. It looks pretty good. It looks a little close and locked. Yeah. So what I want to do, let's take, you know what? We're going to leave the instrument in position, and let's remove the left hand, okay, for a second, right? And let's have it up like this, other side of the instrument, okay? And, right, and let's have it out like this, right? So what we're going to want to do is kind of like, we want to turn the arm and the hand around like this. So many people, we awkwardly like either strain the wrist or something, but if we do this fluid motion, we're going to comfortably just like bring and wrap our hand around the instrument. So I want you to do kind of like a 180, almost like close to 360. Let's try to bring our arm around like that. Good. Now let's try to do it under the instrument and around the neck. Kind of like a swooping motion. Up. Oh, so let's start here, and then we're going to bring it around like that. So let's try that.
Over here.
Good. See how that works? Yes.
Yeah.
And then, so, good. And then let me see for a second. Okay. And we want to see, so I think it's going to help a little bit if you get a better shoulder. So that looks better. Good. See how my arm and my forearm, my upper arm and my forearm creates kind of like a 90-degree angle? Mm-hmm. That's what you want to aim for, right? So you see how the hand is wrapped around the instrument, right? Good. That looks pretty good. And and it's great that your hand is straight, because before it was like crooked or locked or like that. You don't want it like this, and you don't want it like that, right? Good. So you create a 90-degree angle, and look, by doing that, you're actually holding the instrument up more. So you're good, right? So the posture is good. Cool. So these are kind of like the checkpoints. If the instrument's up, your elbow's creating a 90-degree angle, and your hand is wrapped around the neck, right? Not kind of like flat, because my previous student kind of had his hand like this. He's like, oh, it's on the fingerboard. Like, it's not, wrapped around it like this. It's kind of like curling around, yeah. Exactly. Great. So good. All right. So that's a lot of basics right there. Let's see. We are 4 minutes in.